If you want someone who actually knows how to build a world-class civilization, you're looking at him.
Chapter 1: The Art of Outrage. The air in the 88th floor boardroom was thick with the scent of expensive leather and the sharp metallic tang of unbridled ambition. Ronald Schrump sat at the head of a table crafted from rare African mahogany, its surface polished to such a high gloss that he could see his own reflection staring back. A man who looked exactly like the power he possessed. Behind him, the sprawling skyline of the city stretched out like a personal chessboard, every flickering light a potential move, every skyscraper a monument to a deal already won. Before him lay the final contracts for the Harborview acquisition. To the city council, it was a redevelopment project. To Ronald, it was a slaughter. The deal would effectively displace 3 blocks of small businesses and low-income housing to make way for a complex of ultra-luxury condos and a private club. The community board is still making noise about the displacement, Ronald, his lead counsel whispered. They're calling it predatory. Ronald didn't look up. He didn't see families in the legalese. He saw leverage. Predatory is a word losers use for efficient, he muttered. With the flourish of a gold-plated fountain pen, he signed his name in a jagged, aggressive script. The door swung open, and Brett, his sharp-tongued media strategist, stepped in, looking frantic. The press is downstairs. We've drafted a statement about long-term economic revitalization. It's safe, it's professional. Ronald turned from the window, a predatory smile spreading across his face. Tear it up. Tell the cameras the city is a mess because it's run by weaklings. I'm the only one with the backbone to actually build something. That's an outrage, Brett stuttered. The backlash would be instantaneous. Exactly, Ronald said. And while they're busy being outraged, they'll be watching. The press conference. 10 minutes later, the elevator doors hissed open to a wall of white light. The lobby was a jungle of camera lenses and microphones. As Ronald approached the podium, the room erupted. A chaotic blend of shouted questions and the frantic clicking of shutters. He didn't wait for silence. He seized it. Look at this city, Ronald's voice boomed, bypassing the microphones to hit the back of the room. He pointed a finger toward the street. You call me a predator. I call myself a doctor. This city has a cancer of weakness, and I'm the only one willing to cut it out. These small businesses you're crying about, they're failures. They're eyesores. They're holding back the greatness of this skyline. A reporter from the back shouted, What about the families being forced out, Mr. Schrump? Ronald leaned into the mic, his eyes narrowing. Families? You want to talk about families? I'm building a future where your children don't have to look at boarded up windows and filth. I'm putting up steel. I'm putting up glass. I'm putting up victory. If you want a leader who apologizes for winning, go find a politician. If you want someone who actually knows how to build a world-class civilization, you're looking at him. He didn't take a follow-up question. He turned on his heel and marched back toward the elevators, leaving the room in a state of absolute electrified shock. Back in the wood-paneled car, the silence was heavy. Brett looked at his tablet, his face pale. The internet it, it's exploding, Ronald. They're calling for your head. Ronald adjusted his crimson tie, looking at his reflection in the brass doors. At that exact moment, across the city, the Republican chairman was watching the feed on a wall of monitors. He didn't look angry. He looked like a man watching a successful laboratory experiment. The chairman picked up his phone. "The bird is in the air," he said quietly. Ronald smiled. He wasn't just closing a real estate deal anymore. He had realized the secret. The public didn't want a leader. They wanted a showman who wasn't afraid to burn the script. That is the end of chapter 1, The Art of Outrage. Stay tuned.